This is Alfredo Garcia. He's about to become a very important man.
We are looking for an old buddy of ours, a compadre named Alfredo Garcia.
A private army is scouring 3 countries to find Alfredo Garcia.
Well, don't worry. If he's alive, I'll find him.
Alive isn't our problem.
Someone has offered $1 million for his head.
If I ever get my hands on him, I'm going to kill him. All we require from you is physical proof that Garcia is dead.
And we're prepared to settle for his head.
Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia.
Hello and welcome to Piloting, the podcast about unloved, unhinged, and unaired pilots. It's me, your sweet baby Jojo, and I am here as always with my good friend Stuart. Stuart, how the hell are you?
Hello!
Hello! Ho, ho, ho.
Hello!
La la la!
How you doing?
I'm okay. I am maybe the most tired that I've been in a while, but glad to be here with you, my friend.
I can feel the energy.
Good. I'm trying to keep the energy up. I'm running on about 2 to 3 hours of sleep, sitting bolt upright on my couch with a drink in my hand. So if I sound like a deranged lunatic, it's because I am right now.
Normal.
It is pretty normal, honestly. Stuart and I have known each other for a long time. He's seen a lot of my more deranged moments. I've felt that way today.
Well, you only have to provide exactly 50% of the energy because for the first time ever, it's going to be an episode that's just me and you. We have no guests.
It's the ideal situation.
It's Joe and Stu show.
It's the Joe and Stu show.
And this is a special sort of a chill episode because we didn't watch anything new. We're just talking about the last 27 pilots that we've watched.
Yeah. We've watched 27 pilots for this show.
We have watched 27 pilots for this show, and this is Loose Ends number 3.
How many times would you say you have watched each of those 27 pilots?
At least 3 times each.
Okay.
Because I watched it twice for the review and then again when I was cutting clips out of it. So more than that, really, because I watched a lot of it over and over and over.
I don't know if people know or give a shit, but Stuart is the hardest working man in podcasting. He is the reason that this is happening. He was the impetus for it even starting in the first place.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm honored that you chose me to do this with you, but God knows why.
50% of it is just showing up, and you show up sometimes when I don't show up.
Yeah. Isn't that the old adage from sport?
It's the truth. I've been in lots of bands, I've worked in theater, I've done lots of movie projects, and let me tell you, if anybody just shows up, they can use you. Always.
Yeah.
You want to make it happen, you got to show up and you got to record something and then you got to get it uploaded. And here we are.
I feel like there have been plenty of episodes we've recorded where both of us have worked that day.
Mm-hmm.
We're dealing with guests that they've got lives.
Most of them do.
We don't.
I certainly don't.
I don't have shit going on. Work in this podcast and that's it. Yeah.
I would rather be doing this than making a movie. I mean, this is so much easier. It's so much more fun. And I feel like people are actually going to watch it or not watch it, listen to it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times I've made movies that nobody ever sees or gives a shit about. And I spent so much time and energy on them.
I mean, I've seen them. I've seen, I believe, all of them that you've done.
I hope so.
And it's just nice to be included.
But this is my creative outlet.
This is a passion project, man.
I love pouring time into this. I love editing it. I love getting on here with you and talking to your guests. I love watching this weird stuff.
What the hell? Is this showing what I think it's showing? That Mermaids, probably one of the more boring pilots that we've watched, is the most listened to episode? People really like that one, huh?
Yes, Mermaids is our most popular episode by not that much. And my theory is Cheryl.
Yeah.
Anytime we have Cheryl on, our listen count goes through the roof. Also, Chris Carrera, people like him.
My wife is annoyingly popular. I'll never tell her that she's the biggest draw on this podcast. I wouldn't want her head getting big.
Yeah, make sure she doesn't listen to this episode.
I don't think she listens to the show.
Oh, wow. Burn.
I don't think she knows what podcasts are. She just thought we were sitting around talking about a bad show I forced her to watch at gunpoint.
Our second biggest episode is the Questor tapes, episode 17.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's Gene Roddenberry. It's a little boring, but kind of fun.
It's one of those I think a lot of people would be curious about. They've heard of it, but they've never actually bothered to watch it. And so they come to us.
Yeah, especially the harder core Trek people who, track down lesser known Gene Roddenberry projects.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video game auteur Hideo Kojima posted a picture of a DVD of the Questor tapes and said, I loved this when I was younger. But I found that very notable. Like, this man whose work I deeply respect, Metal Gear Solid series and Death Stranding. I don't.
He liked the thing when he was a kid.
He liked the Questor tapes.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Which, well, more power to him.
In the vacuum of nothing else existing, in that 20-year gap when there was Star Trek actually being produced,
Right.
I think any sci-fi you could get was precious.
We all have the image of Star Trek fans being the Trekkie nerd that goes to the convention and he puts on the Spock ears and the whole uniform, and he's just like super into Star Trek. But Star Trek is one of the most popular shows.
Oh, yeah.
My grandfather, he's 84-ish now, was a master electrician on oil rigs in Alaska in the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
He was into Star Trek. And literally his other interests are Louis L'Amour books and gigging frogs.
Yeah, you're not an outsider. You're not some kind of weirdo if you're into Star Trek. Same thing with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now, if you're like an Ursula Le Guin, nerd, or if you're like super into Philip K. Dick,
Oh, sure.
then you might have something to brag about. Even that's a stretch.
I mean, Philip K. Dick, I feel like, is mainstream, right? I mean, Blade Runner,
Well, yes, but
the best movie ever made.
I think that his writing isn't as accessible as the movies that are made from it.
I totally agree. I mean, I have never tried to read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? I wanted to leave it at the movie because I consider the movie, personally, a perfect film, infinitely rewatchable.
Tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over, but it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping.
What do you mean I'm not helping?
I mean you're not helping. Why is that, Leon?
Our third best episode, The Elvira Show.
I think that's mostly due to Miguel.
Definitely due to Miguel. We got to have him back.
He's a gem.
Fourth, There Goes the Neighborhood.
Neighbors up in arms cause the hobos got it good. There goes the neighborhood.
Which was our first episode with Rob.
Bossy in a bowl with whistleberries.
That was our first episode with Rob? I thought we
Yeah.
recorded something else with him before that.
No, he brought that to us. We'd never even heard of that one. What a gem.
Yeah, that was all due to friend of the show who probably hates our fucking guts, Mr. Mike Sachs. A man I admire very deeply, and we will 100% be talking about that. Apologies all around.
Dog Police and Puchinsky is number 5.
I saw somebody else post something about Puchinsky on Twitter. How weird is that?
I think that's one that if anybody's ever heard of a weird pilot, that's one that's brought up a lot.
Huh.
Puchinsky and Lookwell.
I am surprised that number 1 is not Look.
It's the best thing we've watched. Lookwell is like way down at the bottom.
Oh, look at that. Whew. Goodness. 300,000 listens. That's not great.
Some of these ones that don't have that many listens will be rerunning in the next couple months.
Yeah, I am tempted to even watch Look Well again and record my thoughts after a probably 10th viewing. It's so goddamn good.
We've got so many episodes we could do though without having to go back.
Yeah, we've got a million of them. There's an infinite number of fucking bad pilots. What do we have? 144. Is that counting the planned ones? I don't think so.
No, planned ones are on another page. You're still doing the Twitter.
Yep, poorly. People don't enjoy my my jokes on there. It's a real shame because my wife and my mother both find it very funny.
That's all that matters.
My wife doesn't like me. I'm kidding. My wife loves me.
I never got on Twitter. I never did it when it was a thing, and now that it's apparently a video sharing website.
I have no idea what's going on. It's basically like a place where you can share porno and
your Nazi views.
Yes, and your far right views.
Ugh.
This isn't a political podcast, but
no.
Twitter is basically a place for teenagers that have no idea what the fucking world is to be insane and racist.
I want to start uploading pilots to the archive.org where all the pilots that we've watched will live, because I've downloaded them and in a lot of cases fixed the sound.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of times the sound is horrible.
Yeah.
I fix the sound and then I resync it so that I can cut clips from it.
I would say most of the time the sound is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it just would be unlistenable to actually put that audio in the podcast. And I just need to start uploading them to the archive.org so they are available for anybody to watch as a historical record.
All of these deserve to be archived for future generations and for Piloting Error Jr., hosted by Stuart and I's son. We've combined our sperm into a dog uterus.
I won't let you become one of those girls who gets pregnant at 15 and gets married at 16 if the boy doesn't run away and leave you alone to raise the baby by yourself.
We at Piloting Error are dedicated to presenting our listeners with accurate information about these pilots no one cares about and correcting ourselves in vanity episodes like this one, if necessary.
God, that's right.
So we're just going to go through and maybe for the last time talk about some of these shows. And we're going to start with Mermaids. This isn't a correction as much as we had to spot the Yar.
Oh.
Tasha Yar was actually in the episode of Baywatch that Chris talks about in the show, and I used a clip of Tasha Yar in the episode. We didn't get any emails about it, so I don't know if anybody caught that. I just wanted to point that out.
Well, thank God they didn't email us about it, because neither of us would have seen it.
Our next one is the Elvira Show. We talked a lot about John Paragon and that he worked with both Elvira and Pee-wee, but we never actually said that he plays Jambi the Genie on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho.
I remember us saying that.
Well, for whatever reason, it didn't make it into the podcast.
Jambi also, all-time character.
Yeah, pretty great character.
Very weird.
Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hi me ho.
You're going to be really interested in this. So we talked about the Coach was filmed before a live studio audience.
Yeah.
We all remember that different cast members say that at the beginning of the show, right?
Yes.
But I scrubbed through several seasons looking for like a good Jerry Van Dyke or Bill Fagerbakke. And every single episode on the DVD is Shelley Favors.
Weird.
Coach is filmed before a studio audience.
That's wild.
Either we're mass misremembering it wrong.
I don't think so. I think they probably cheaped out on the DVD release to avoid paying royalties to Jerry Van Dyke that he would,
I think so too,
send to his daughter who had some issues.
Oh no. I always liked them.
Can you imagine your brother is one of the most successful comedians of his era for years and years.
It's still around. Dick Van Dyke is 99 years old, 98 or 99.
Not to get too political on this, but Dick Van Dyke, big Bernie bro.
I believe that.
That's which was a little surprising when I.
Is it though?
It is, because anybody that was alive in the 60s, I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, you know, their politics, that's just their opinion, right?
maybe Andy Griffith,
Sure.
but I can't imagine Dick Van Dyke. Have you ever seen the pictures of him with Mary Tyler Moore where they're dressed up in S&M stuff?
I have not.
Pretty great. Generation X. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Vault. Is that the only one that I watched live?
Yeah, you actually saw that one.
Yeah, I recorded it onto a VHS because I had a school, I think I was doing like a band thing, and set my parents' VCR to record Generation X, and it skipped the first 5 minutes, and I was so mad. So mad about that. And really, I shouldn't have been. I should have prayed for the fucking VCR to fuck up. That thing is a real dumper, man.
Yeah, Generation X was pretty bad. Was Generation X the worst one this season? Let's see. Going back to episodes, that would be, we got Elvira, Generation X, Puppet Man.
Puppet Man was pretty good. Let's see. Rem Lazar is
also incredible.
One of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen, but it's not a pilot, so I'm not gonna. It is also incredible. It's the duality of man wrapped up into a piece of media. Black Bart is pretty bad.
Kind of evolved on that one.
And pretty aggravating, honestly.
Okay. So Generation X, what was confusing about that one, and it wasn't our fault, they used the word Cerebro, and it confused us because that's what Dr. X's giant brain thing that he uses to communicate with the other mutants is called.
Yeah, his big metal helmet that allows him to do whatever the hell he wants to do.
But in Generation X, the Cerebro is just the name of their supercomputer. And it's the reason why Jubilee's arrest record, it's not actually her arrest record, it's like their mutant profile of her that we see. And we thought it was a police record, but it was just in their mutant computer. And the part of their duties is to sort through the data that the Cerebro collects.
Right.
Every day, like grad students, basically.
And this is Cerebro. 24 hours a day, Cerebro globally monitors all mutant activity, which you will be required to log and process.
Like an unpaid intern who's doing all the stuff that's making me $900,000 a year.
But we were totally confused by that, and it's not our fault. They did not make it clear.
It's odd. Well, that was the way with a lot of the comic book stuff back then, and as the Marvel shit has gone on and it's just got more and more boring and obtuse, I kind of like that it confuses the people that have kept up with the other pieces of media that inspired the show. I kind of like, hey, let's make Blade? How about he has a Green Lantern ring? And now he's not a vampire. He's actually a werewolf.
That's impossible. Werewolf?
Brain explodes.
Because people are very into werewolves right now. But I think that's a very funny thing. Like, the people that wrote Generation X,
they were barely aware of X-Men.
Yes, which is very funny. And then you throw in, this isn't just X-Men.
Yeah.
This is the asinine spinoff. I still have issue number 1, foil cover, that's supposed to connect with the up-and-coming generation that you just had to pander to, you know, with Crystal Pepsi and New Coke and fuck everyone else. I'm just going to write this stupid show. Guess what? Cerebro is actually a dog that was previously a policeman, and the policeman died, went into the dog, and now he's Cerebro.
Look at me. I've become a dog. It's all sinking in now. I mean, I used to have hair on my back, but this is ridiculous.
And he can talk to mutants.
Okay, so the other point I wanted to make was that the song during the Botanical Garden Dream Dance sequence, I thought it was Tom Waits. And everybody was unsure when I said that. And it turns out that in the broadcast version, they used the Tom Waits song,
Telephone Call in Istanbul.
Yeah, but in the rental release version, it's a more generic song. They removed the Tom Waits song and put another song in there.
Oh my god.
It's just another one of those weird changes that they made, you know, like the girl, I can't remember what she said. I'll put it in right here.
I think my vision's getting stronger. Arlie, is that you in there? Damn, nice beaver.
I know that you cannot see in that bathroom because that is a shielded fire door. But if and when your power kicks in and you do look through my clothes, I will rip your head off and attach it to his butt.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very funny that they didn't want to give Tom Waits money so bad that they wouldn't pay for the rights.
I have to wonder, like with Tom Waits, though, it's always something weird.
Yeah.
Like there was something probably about it that he didn't like and he backed out.
And yet, one of his best songs is in Fight Club, which is a great movie. What am I fucking saying? Fight Club is a great movie. Fun.
Yeah.
Jared Leto gets the shit kicked out of him.
You're too fucking blonde!
Always a pleasure.
Sometimes the wrong people get the wrong ideas from Fight Club.
Yes, they do.
They don't understand it. They think that fucking Tyler Durden is a cool guy. And no, he's not. He's the bad guy. You guys do not understand it.
No, he's cool as shit, Stuart.
I look like you want to look. I fuck like you want to fuck. I am smart, capable, and most importantly, I'm free in all the ways that you are not.
He's cool as shit. He's hot. He's got good hair. Look at that cool leather suit he's wearing and that hustler mesh shirt. He's hot in that. It's a great movie because Brad Pitt's hot.
I'm putting an end to this.
You are not a beautiful or unique snowflake. You are the same decaying organic matter as everything else.
Let's talk Puppet Man.
Let's talk Puppet Man. So, the executive producer in charge of production is named Roz Doyle.
Yes.
Which is Frasier's producer on the original Frasier.
Yeah.
Buy me a Mercedes and I'll make your neck look like a relief map of the Andes.
Roz Doyle, that was the executive producer on Puppet Man, had passed 2 years before Frasier started.
Yeah. It's got to be some sort of tribute.
It's got to be a tribute. Wait a second. Did you look at this IMDb trivia that's right here?
No. What does it say?
During production of the pilot of Wings, she received a call in the editing bay that she had terminal cancer.
Oh my.
She cried for a moment and then finished the show. The character Roz from Frasier, a show created by the creators of Wings, was named in her honor.
There we go.
Doyle died in 1991, but Wings and Frasier lasted 8 and 11 seasons, respectively. Fucking R.I.P. to Roz. That's
rough.
That's awful. Also, I don't know if I would finish my day of shooting if I got a phone call telling me I had terminal cancer.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go do some blow.
Let's knock on some wood and some ass.
Yeah.
Stuart, real quick. Because if you die, this podcast is just gonna be me rambling for fucking 4.5 hours. Like the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast.
Okay, alright. She's with me.
She's with me. She's with me.
Jerry Hall was indeed married to Rupert Murdoch, his fourth wife, divorced in 2020 through email.
What a shithead.
Do you want to read this?
Yes, I will. What does he sound like? He's Australian, right?
He's Australian and he's old as shit.
Jerry, sadly, I've decided to call an end to our marriage. We have certainly had some good times, but I have much to do. My New York lawyer will be contacting yours immediately.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down.
What a psychotic fucking... Goddamn, rich people are fucking boring.
Yeah.
I've much to do. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. You're rich. Go do something fun.
Yeah, you've won.
Yeah, you won. Exactly.
You're old. You've got millions of dollars. You're surrounded by loved ones. Just chill.
Yeah.
Be cool. Give your money away to good causes and be chill. That's all we need from you.
You don't even have to do that. Just do something that, like, is not evil as fuck.
Well, I get annoyed when it's like, oh, I run this charity. It's like, don't go run a charity.
Yep.
Go pay someone that knows how to run a charity to run your charity, and then you go
well,
whatever you want.
You know, the thing with a charity, you start a 501c3, you hire yourself on as the CEO, CFO, CTO, whatever you want. Pay yourself just a huge salary. And whatever the profit is,
you're already rich.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
They're boring. Fuck them. Fuck them.
The other thing I wanted to say about She's With Me was the waiter, played by Earl Bowen. I said he was the police chief from Terminator. He's actually a criminal psychologist.
Oh. He's like a Will Graham, huh?
In T2, he is seen to have built an entire career around the study of Sarah Connor's delusions about the robot apocalypse.
You have to let me see my son. Please.
Well, Sarah, here's the problem. I know how smart you are, and I think you're just telling me what I want to hear. I don't see any choice but to recommend to the review board that you stay here for another 6 months. Model citizen.
Sorry, Earl, I guess you're just not that memorable to Stuart or myself.
Oh, I remembered him. I just remember what he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how could you forget that face? So long.
Very long, man.
It's like a Vincent Schiarello, or is that how you say his name?
I have no idea.
The guy with Marfan's, is it Marfan's syndrome? The bad guy from Ghost?
Oh.
You gotta take all your emotions, all your anger, all your love, all your hate, and push it way down here into the pit of your stomach. And then let it explode like a reactor.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He's in Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
He was in everything. He was a very cool guy.
Yes.
But that kind of like long ass head.
Well, what do you say we stop the show and play a game?
Oy, Gewalt. All right.
We're going to challenge each other to see who can remember details pilots we've watched.
All right, let's do it. I'll let you go first so that I can remember anything about any of these shows.
All right, cool. So question number 1. In Mermaids.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Can you name
Not likely.
any of the mermaids' objects of power?
Oh, shit. Isn't one of them a barrette?
Yeah, I'll take it. Well, no, it's not a barrette.
It's like is it a hairband or something?
You're close.
I do not know.
All right.
What?
It was a tiara.
Fuck! I'm gonna give myself fucking points for that, because tiara is a type of headband.
Yeah, you're close. I would have also accepted trident and a makeup compact mirror that sees the future.
Oh my god.
Those were the other ones.
What a vast array of idiotic shit. Like,
terrible.
Truly. Well, one's got a tiara, one's got a little makeup thing, and the other one has a giant weapon of murder.
I think her trident turned into a barrette, so I think you're right.
The trident turned... I think you are right.
Oh, yeah, I've seen these so many times.
All right,
I'm ready.
What is the name of the cat in the Elvira pilot?
Oh, I don't remember. It was really annoying, though.
It was really bad.
The cat sucked.
Really bad.
And it was John Paragon voiced it, but I don't remember the cat's name.
How the fuck do you remember that John Paragon voiced the cat?
Well, this is the Viro show. I give up. What's the cat's name?
His name was Renfield.
Renfield.
Which is
terrible.
Also, Renfield, played by Tom Waits in Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola one.
Oh.
Would you care for an old Dr. Theodore?
Yes. Maybe that's probably what it was a reference to.
Oh. God damn it, I just spilled beer all over myself like a fucking nincompoop.
I think you have a drinking problem.
Yeah, I do. I slept about 3 hours and woke up with a goddamn drink in my hand. And I was too excited to go back to bed because I wanted to record this podcast with you.
Okay, question number 3.
All right.
I think you can get this one.
Probably not.
In the Quester tapes.
Oh, God.
Where is the secret cave that Dr. Vasilovich is hiding?
Oh, shit. Like the city? It's in Arizona.
No, you're thinking of Genesis 2.
God damn it.
This is the Quester tapes.
Stuart, I'm stupid. Let's see. Quester tapes.
Remember that they saw Noah's Ark in a park. That's your clue.
Goodness gracious. Oh, golly me. It's not Central Park, is it?
No.
All right, what is it?
It's Mount Ararat.
Oh, I never would have remembered that, but that's
where Noah's
Yeah,
Ark comes to
yes.
rest in the Bible.
I don't have the encyclopedic knowledge of the Bible that I had 30 years ago. Where exactly is Mount Ararat?
Oh, it's in Saudi Arabia, I think.
I've got some great news
Somewhere over there. I don't know.
that we have just partnered with Saudi Arabia on a new film project.
Oh.
Getting a lot of funding. They're giving a lot of bonuses for filming things in Saudi Arabia.
It's actually in Turkey.
Okay.
Give me another question.
All right. What are the names of the two heads of the Xavier School for the Gifted that take over in Generation X?
It's Emma Frost and Banshee.
All right. Well, you got it.
I got one.
Well, you got, I mean, Banshee's good enough.
I don't have any idea what his real name is.
His real name? In real life?
Well, in the show, the character's name.
Oh. Sean Cassidy.
But that's the actor's name.
No, that's Banshee's name.
Oh, that's the Banshee's name. Okay.
The actor's name is Jeremy Ratchford.
Oh God. Yeah.
And then Emma Frost's name in real life is Finola Hughes. What is the name Finola? I kind of like it.
All right. Here's yours. In 1775, Bert, the family servant, is embarrassed that the family is asking for money from George Washington. What is the occupation of his friend he's afraid we'll find out?
Oh my God. It's not the cobbler.
No.
My friend, the dung shoveler? What is it?
Oh, that's close enough. The dung sorter.
The dung sorter.
Could you try and do a better job of managing these type of affairs? Because this sort of thing makes me look bad in front of my friend, the dung sorter.
I'm afraid my friend the dung sorter will find out.
Oh, me friend the dung sorter. Holy shit. Anybody that listens to this that played Elden Ring will know what I'm thinking of. I'm not going to say it out loud. It'll just be our little secret.
All right, you got another question for me?
I do.
I'm ready.
Can you name the three hobos
Oh, fuck.
from There Goes the Neighborhood?
Let's see. There's Boxcar.
Okay.
The Kid.
Impressive.
Oh God, let's see. Have you heard the news? What the three hobos did?
Named Boxcar and Barney and Herbert the Kid.
Hey, party people, have you heard the news about Cadillac Feathers and Tom Cruise?
Planet Unicorn, hey.
Now you're fucking me up.
I'm sorry.
It's
Planet Unicorn, hey.
I can't remember the guy from the Police Academy. The only ones I can remember is Boxcar and the Kid. I can't remember the third guy.
I think 2 out of 3 is fucking incredibly impressive.
All right.
The last one is Barney.
Barney,
Played by G.W. Bailey.
right? The best.
Friend of the show.
I wish.
I don't know, we could probably make that happen. He's probably pretty bored. He's alive.
They're working on Police Academy 15.
Oh, there's a question for you. Bonus points. What is the highest number Police Academy?
7. It's just Police Academy Mission to Moscow, but it's the 7th one.
Wait a second. Police Academy Next Generation. Police Academy 8. You lose.
Here's my question for you. In Cows, the father cow storms off to have a thing.
All right.
What is he carrying?
Let's hear it. Oh, fuck. In cows, I wait for you. Toilet paper.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's a giant roll of toilet paper.
That was a fun episode to record, especially with our good friend Andrew.
Gotta have him back.
I'll just use this old sandpaper.
Oh, we definitely should. In hindsight, I don't hate that pilot.
You don't hate cows?
I don't think I hate it as much as I did at the time.
Ooh.
Just because some of the shit that we've watched has been so fucking horrendous. Even since then, which that's like the midpoint of our series, really. Maybe a little later.
Cows is bad. Like, it is not funny. It doesn't make sense. It's so weird.
But in hindsight, after watching Mermaids, Live and Let Live
Mermaids is more neutral, like this is just what normal people watch on TV, but Cows was disturbing.
You ever meet normal people at like an Applebee's or a Chili's and you're just sad with your life?
No, because I never fucking go to an Applebee's or Chili's.
I'm recording this from a Chili's. Just kidding, I'm recording it from an Applebee's.
You got another question for me?
Yes, would you like something from Chili's?
Definitely a drink with like a umbrella in it.
I don't think they have. Do they have umbrellas?
They have margaritas, don't they?
I know they still have the Presidente margarita.
Yeah, they got margarita.
God. What is the main antagonist's name in Doctor Strange? The character name.
The antagonist's name?
Yeah, the antagonist's name. The character.
What's her name? Morgan Le Fay?
Damn, I can't believe you remembered that. But I'm also not surprised. Smartest man I've ever met. Now, what's the actress?
The actress's name? I can't remember. It's the mom from The Development. And she was also, we talked about in our last Loose Ends episode, almost the voice of Chucky. And then we've got tapes. Go back to that episode if you want to hear that.
I wish I liked the Chucky movies. It scared me too much as a kid.
Yeah, I'm not.
Too
scary.
Too scary. Also, Jessica Walters,
yes.
Oof. Yeah, that's a real name, by the way. Absolute fucking babe in Doctor Strange.
In Action Family.
Oh, God.
Who murdered No Brain?
God damn it.
You remember No Brain?
Barely.
Jazz musician.
Yes, from the beginning. Killing all these jazz musicians. I do not remember who killed them. I don't remember.
You don't remember? It was Melissa the daughter.
Oh, because she wanted the approval of the...
Yeah, and then they all laughed about it.
Incredible. We really should do an episode of the FDR thing.
I'm ready.
Actually, I got one. What is the name of Gene Wilder's character in the original Blazing Saddles? Not that fucking pilot. It sucked.
Wasn't it just the Briscoe Kid? Or... I can't remember. The something kid.
Yeah, you're on the... You got that. Give up.
Waco Kid?
Yes.
All right.
Well, what? Oh, hold on. What's his actual first name?
That I've no idea.
I didn't know either. Jim the Waco Kid.
Okay.
Gene Wilder, King Among Men.
I got one more question for you.
Oh, you do? Shit. I hope it's not a hard one.
This is an old one.
Oh, no.
Back in the day.
Goodness.
From Acting Sheriff.
Jesus, this is our second episode, like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Can you name any of the movies that the sheriff made? I can't remember his name.
Oh.
Something McCord.
Shit. The shark one. Fuck.
There is not a shark one.
There's not a shark one?
No.
Danger at the Old Corral?
No.
Courage at the Old Corral?
There is one with the courage in it, yeah. Give you half a point.
No, I don't even deserve that. I don't remember. I thought there was a shark.
And I can see why you would think that. Okay, so I would have accepted.
All right, let's see.
Guadalcanal Picnic.
Guadalcanal Picnic. Very good.
Get Al Capone.
Yes, that's right.
The Long So Long.
Good name.
A Fistful of Courage.
That's... Damn it. And then...
Bring Me the Head of Zorro.
God damn it.
Which sounds great.
Yes. Let's hear it.
The best one. I think this is the one you were trying to remember. Scuba Sleuth.
Scuba Sleuth. That is the one that I was... But Bring Me the Head of Zorro.
Yeah.
Fucking great Sam Peckinpah reference.
Well, the Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
Alfredo Garcia, yeah. Sam Peckinpah movie.
Oh, what a fucking good movie. Oh my God. I went into that movie. I did not know what it was. At first, I thought that it was a Spanish language movie with no subtitles, and I was really irritated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the first couple minutes is in Spanish, and then when you finally meet the guy who is the main guy, it's like, wait a minute. It's like,
yes, the greatness of Warren Oates, man.
You're just like, wait a minute, what? This is the main character?
Yeah, he's just playing piano in a fucking tiny town in Mexico. He clearly has some seedy, crazy ass past.
Holy shit.
He's like, wow, this is gonna fucking
Yes.
get me paid.
You're like, really? We're gonna spend the next hour and a half with this man? Okay.
Warren Oates was amazing. Was an amazing actor.
It was incredible.
And especially in Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
Hey guys, this is Emily Rose from Who the Fuck Knows with Emily Rose, and let's be real for a sec. How many times have you been asked, what's your guilty pleasure TV show, or something you only put on when nobody's around, only to get some kind of, oh, that's trash TV, I don't watch that, or that shit's rotting your brain ass response? Well, you are in the right place. Who the Fuck Knows with Emily Rose is a podcast exploring all types of pop culture, trying to take back the concept of the guilty pleasure, because why should we feel guilty about shit we love? Each week, me and sometimes my friends will discuss everything pop culture that I think gets a bad rap, isn't discussed in depth, or even what's new on reality TV. I mean, this is my show, so we will discuss what I damn well please. Who the Fuck Knows with Emily Rose is streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, and more. Be sure to subscribe and never feel guilty about the shit you love. Bye-bye.
Okay, let's talk Black Bart.
Vault.
I want to withdraw my opinion
Yeah?
about saying that I liked it. I thought it was funny at the time. I thought that, the jokes were well written, but upon further evaluation, it really normalizes racism in a way that the movie absolutely did not.
I'm not shocked by a lot of stuff. I've been online since the early 90s. They hit you with the hard R-N word pretty early.
I'll be horsewhipped. I'm sheriff.
It's not even meant as a shocking joke like it is in Blazing Saddles.
In Blazing Saddles, yeah. It's a thing that we talk about all the time on the show, including earlier in the show, the misconception, misunderstanding, and easy money method of production of a lot of these things. The people that wrote that script for that pilot, maybe they understood Blazing Saddles.
They watched Blazing Saddles one time, they did not understand the humor, and then they cranked out the same tired crap that they'd been cranking out forever.
Yeah. It's like you and me watching Fight Club when we were 15 together in the theater. And we both thought, wow, that Brad Pitt, he's a cool guy.
You're not how much money you have in the bank. Not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet.
For some reason, I breezed right over this. Co-writer Frank Shaw from Black Bart also wrote The Frisco Kid, which is a really weird Western starring Gene Wilder as a Polish rabbi wandering around in the desert with Harrison Ford, getting into all kinds of shenanigans. I saw it on Bravo in the 90s when they used to show cool movies. It's a really great little movie.
Yeah.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
Well, they don't make movies anymore. They make shit to make you
buy streaming service,
tweet, or fucking fucking A.
Genesis 2.
Fun one.
I said Ted Cassidy had a music career. I have no idea where I got that.
Wait, you said that? Are you stupid?
Yeah. He had exactly one single, which was a novelty song called The Lurch.
It's called The Lurch. Everybody do the lurch. Let's do the lurch. We're all doing the lurch. We do the lurch. I'm Ted Cassidy doing the lurch. He's doing lurch. And he's singing the lurch.
The B-side was a western-y song, which I played a clip of on the show.
I guess you'll find out when you listen to it to put a clip into this, I guess.
But the clip I used from the show literally says, "Don't believe anything you hear." So I thought maybe that was like a clue to the fact that I was not telling the truth about Ted Cassidy having a musical career.
My friend Stu, he loves to do the lurch. And he loves to lie. Like doing the lurch.
It led to our great conversation about Joe Pesci having an actual music career.
Yeah, that little Joe sure can sing.
Some folks were meant to live in clover. but they are such a chosen few.
I also gotta say, Joe Pesci's not like a great singer.
He's pretty good.
He's okay.
He's better than he has any right to be.
No, because he's Joe Pesci is like an all-time actor.
Oh yeah,
he's incredible, but a singer,
But when you hear his voice and him like yelling and stuff, and you go, "Oh yeah, he actually can sing really well."
If anyone listened to this fucking podcast in my goddamn grating ass fucking old man voice, you would be shocked to know that I have an incredibly beautiful singing voice.
Hey, we've heard your singing voice a million times.
No, you haven't.
You sing all the time.
You've heard me doing jokey ass songs. You haven't heard me sing. What's a real classy song? Ave Maria. Ave Maria. I'm not gonna sing it.
Do you know the words to Ave Maria?
Yeah, Ave Maria.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Ave Dios de something.
There's some insane horse riding in Genesis 2 that we totally don't talk about at all.
We did talk about it, didn't we?
We talked about that they were on horses, but I mean, there's some insane shit that happens on horses. And it turns out that Alex Cord was an extremely talented horseback rider.
Huh.
He was doing stunt horseback riding from the age of 2, and he almost became a professional horseback rider.
That is fucking awesome.
He was riding bulls and bareback horses on the rodeo circuit, and he suffered a serious injury that prompted him to go back to school where he took up acting.
That is very bizarre. But how did we not come across that?
There were so many great things about Genesis 2 to talk about.
Felt like we enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I think so. We just missed the horses.
I just looked up Alex Cord.
Uh-huh.
And why the fuck did they put a mustache on him? He's so fucking handsome with no facial hair. Why did they do that?
It's the 70s, man. Everybody has to have a mustache.
I guess. Oh, good. Wait a second. Alex Cord died?
Yeah.
And he was an Airwolf?
All right, Unbelievables.
Unbelievable! It was unbelievable.
This is maybe going to shock you, Stu.
You don't remember it?
I don't remember even recording that episode. When you told me that it was coming out, I was like, we did the Unbelievable? I don't remember it.
You totally remember it at all.
No, I don't remember it at all until I look at the picture that you've got up of Bud.
Okay, who is this man? You said in the episode that this is a man named Bud who is a popular character actor from the 90s.
Yeah, I thought his name was Bud, right?
We never figured out who he is.
Oh, I never did the work.
Well, I meant to do the work, but here we are.
Shouldn't be doing all the work. This is a partnership, and we need to be splitting the work in an equitable way. There's another word for it. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know who that man is, but he looks like a man named Bud.
I still think you're thinking of Larry Bud Melman.
Moments ago, Leslie Stahl from CBS News came over and pinched me on the ass.
Maybe I am. So this was a pilot about forgotten superheroes.
Yeah.
Obviously, kind of a influence on Mystery Men. Somebody, but not really.
They're contemporary. Look,
Jesus. I have not listened to that episode. You expose me as the fraud that I am, Stuart.
You didn't listen to the Unbelievables episode at all?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I got a lot of shit going on right now.
Unbelievable!
Did Tim Curry play Dr. Scott?
Can it? Dr. Scott! Shut it! Rocker!
Dr. Scott?
He did not. He said, I actually offered myself as Dr. Scott because I was already in a wheelchair.
Oh.
They thought the narrator was a better fit for him. So he plays the narrator in the latest Rocky Horror Picture Show, which was 2016.
Tim Curry has an all-time voice.
Oh, yeah. He's incredible.
Like, delightful. It always makes you perk up a little.
It's so good.
I wouldn't change places with anyone tonight. We'll carve pumpkin faces and watch the witches' flight.
Clerks, our lost episode. Will it ever see the light of day?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I live in Texas, and we have a terrible
Yes.
piece of shit power grid here.
Poo-poo.
And my computer got zapped in one of our frequent power outages. Just a clear, nice day, nothing going on. So of course the power's going to go off 3 or 4 times for no reason. And my computer just had it. So there were a couple of months this year where I just didn't have a computer. I mean, that was one of the reasons why the flow of podcasts slowed down this year. We only got out 7 podcasts in 2023.
Yeah, I want to double that this year.
And I definitely want to up that.
Let's do it.
This year, we're going to have all kinds of challenges because you're getting married and I'm moving.
I am already married.
You're having a wedding.
We are having a wedding. Stuart is coming to the wedding. His lovely wife.
I don't know if we can though, because it's going to be the month that we're moving.
We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
You also don't have to. You can come whenever. Obviously, you guys are always welcome.
We'll come eventually.
Here in Dump City, USA. But yeah, we got married for tax purposes on the anniversary of our first date.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job getting married on your first date, because I have to remember 2 different anniversaries. That was good planning.
I will have to remember 2 different because there will be the anniversary of our marriage and there will be the anniversary of our wedding, which is it strictly the matrimonial portion of the event, or can it just be the party?
Is it legal? Is it displaying your love before all your family and friends? What is wedding?
I found out in Colorado, anyone could marry you.
Mm-hmm.
So our cat was our officiant.
Oh, that's awesome. So you just filled out the paperwork?
I just wrote her name and then took her paw, put it in a little ink stamp, put it on the marriage license.
That's amazing.
And then I prayed for like a fucking 3 weeks waiting for that to come.
Yeah.
Please don't reject it and make me.
No, they're not going to do that.
You never know. It's bureaucracy. But it went through. We got officially married.
Well, congratulations.
And hopefully that reduces our tax burden,
So anyway, we recorded last January an episode with Mike Sachs, and it was the Clerks pilot.
That's right.
Jim Brewer and Endless Mike from Pete and Pete.
Which the recording.
It was crazy.
The actual night of the recording was fucking cursed. And then Stuart has this issue and we can't get the files.
I pulled that hard drive out of my old computer, put it in the new computer, and it just didn't work. And I spent months trying to get it to work. And I had everything on that hard drive backed up, literally except for that episode of Clerks. And so, friend of the show, Derek, is a data wizard.
He's a master of technology.
I mailed him that hard drive. It took him about a week to figure out what I had done to it, but he somehow pieced it together and saved everything on that hard drive, which was awesome.
He told me today when I spoke to him before this that he is still transferring data over to the new hard drive.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's how fucked up that old hard drive was. But
wow.
Apologies to Mike Sachs. Apologies to anybody that wanted to hear our trenchant insight on the Clerks pirate.
But it eventually will get it.
Yeah, it's coming.
As soon as I get that will be the next episode of whatever cycle we're on. I'll drop whatever I'm doing. It'll be Clerks. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about next season.
Yeah, we got a lot of
We're
shit.
definitely going to do Boldly Going Nowhere.
The It's Always Sunny guys made a space comedy
about the space station, which I'm really excited about.
I just had the YouTube video of it open the other day while I was sitting around playing a game and
really
watched it.
Oh, you did watch it?
It will be one of the best things that we have done on this show.
Oh, well, don't spoil it.
I won't, but I'm very excited to do that. Very excited about the pilot that we have planned after that.
Cosmic Slop.
George Clinton's Afrofuturism pilot.
Maybe the episode that you and I off the show have discussed more than any other pilot.
There's only one that we're not going to talk about.
Because we talk about it too much.
Or we talk about it too much. We're not going to even bring up the name. That's the only one that we've talked about more than Cosmic Slop.
I'll drop in the sound effect right here.
I can still get more play than P. Diddy. Oh, God.
Clarissa Now. Are you excited for that one?
I
actually watched it when it was new.
Did you?
And I remember being really, really disappointed as a kid.
I'm shocked to see that came out in 1994.
Yeah.
Microcops.
Yes, we gotta have back
our good friends Andrew Hilbert and Max Booth the third on.
That's what we were supposed to watch. We were supposed to watch Microcops with them before, but now we're gonna really do it.
Somebody suggested She's With Me.
I fucked up.
It's okay. I still love you.
That was a good episode, though.
That was a great episode. It was a lot of fun. So, in my opinion, you did not fuck up. We've recorded a different episode than we're going to do in the future. Spectre is the last original Gene Wilder, Gene Roddenberry pilot. It's very weird that it has John Hurt.
Yeah, it's going to be very...
A magic detective?
Yeah, a magic detective.
I like the idea of Gene Roddenberry writing more and more ridiculous clues as plots for shows. What if there was a TV writer that didn't know what he was doing? And it's called Gene.
Oh, and we got to get back, if he's listening, Chris Carrera. And I really want to let him pick, because we've made him watch some really bad stuff. And I think he should have an opportunity to pick out what he wants to watch.
Yeah.
But we need to get Chris Carrera in here.
I mean, we lived together for long enough that I've made him watch a lot of rotten shit.
Are there any pilots that have been sitting on the back burner that you really want to get to?
I'd like to do Amazing Screw-On Head, because I remember that being a very fun, and I didn't know.
The Amazing Screw-On Head.
Yeah, I didn't know that was supposed to be a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
What was the not Jackass, but the fucking, the game show that's horrendous?
The game show? I think it was just called Jackass or Ass something. Oh my god. And it's a game show hosted by a donkey.
Yeah, by a CGI donkey.
So you graduated Harvard, got your master's at Yale. But are you that kind of guy that can raise my bell? You need a quick wit and a whole lot of class. 'Cause smart's not enough, you gotta be a smart ass.
I don't know. How do you talk about a quiz show?
I don't know how we would do that, but I kind of like the idea that I don't know how we would.
I would also like to take this moment to ask that anybody who may have access to alligator boots, we're here. I'll pay you, I don't know, I'll give you a head.
Some of the ones we're looking for, Riding High with Jim Varney.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Bunko was available, and now it's not.
Bunko?
Bunko, yeah. It's...
Where's that? Oh, there it is. Tom Selleck.
Yeah, it's police, and they investigate, con artists and stuff.
We'd probably enjoy that, although I think Tom Selleck is a hack. Or what? Is he still alive, or is he dead?
I think he's still alive. Doesn't he do, life insurance?
I wouldn't be here if I thought reverse mortgages took advantage of any American senior.
I'm blacklisted in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They won't cast me in anything anymore because I'm a conservative. Not because I'm 80 years old and not that great of an actor, honestly. Like the discount television fucking Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, I would really want to do The Adventures of Captain Zoom in Outer Space.
I was looking at that too because I love Ron Perlman.
Yeah, and I watched it.
Oh, really?
One of my teachers told us all to watch it because he was like a comic book nerd, and he thought that, if we could get good enough ratings, maybe they'll turn it into a show. So he gave us extra credit if we watched it.
Good Lord.
And I think we had a quiz next day, and he had questions about it on the quiz, and that's how we could prove that we'd watched it.
It looks very Hercules, Xena, Jack of all trades, Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah, it's like peak Sci-Fi Channel original.
I mean, I would definitely love to do that. I don't know who
else.
If you have a recommendation for a person that should be on our podcast,
yeah, if you want to be on our podcast,
email us at pilotingerror@gmail.com. pilotingair@gmail.com. Pilotingair@gmail.com. Apply directly to the forehead.
I hate your commercial, but I love your product.
We have a Wheel of Pilots.
Oh, the Wheel of Pilots.
On our link tree.
I cannot believe you made this. LA Takedown.
Oh, LA Takedown. We've already done that one.
Well, we already did it. Look forward to that one, guys. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. LA Takedown was...
I'm editing it right now.
I wish that
I'm in the middle of it.
I wish that I had not had to rush the hell out of work to get to my house to record that, because Heat, Michael Mann's Heat, my favorite movie, and my favorite book of, I guess, 2 years ago now, Heat 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that LA Takedown was one of the more promising things that we did.
It's a good episode.
It was.
I can tell you right now.
But it was a pretty bad show.
Spinning the Wheel of Pilots.
Let's see here.
We got America 2100.
America 2100? What is that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Sid Caesar, literally Futurama, 1979. Hey, that's Sid Caesar. All right, cool.
Someone needs to come to America 2100 with us.
Oh, wow. This looks very neat. Weirdly neat. Yeah, we need to do that one. Let's put that one on the friggin' list.
It's on the list. One more spin here. We got The Melting Pot.
Oh no. What is that, about fondue?
No, I think it was a really racist show.
Oh, good. Just what we need.
Yeah, a racist show full of people being racist.
All right.
From 1975. It's British.
Oh, well, that's not surprising. It's racist. Sorry, British people.
I don't have the video.
Oh, we don't have it?
That's when we need the video. We need the video from, so we can't do that one.
Oh, well.
So someone needs to upload The Melting Pot.
Sounds hilarious.
I'm gonna spin it one more time.
Lipshit saves the world? What the fuck is that?
That
sounds great. Is it about Ralph... Well, I guess it's Lipshit.
Lipshit saves the world. Leslie Nielsen.
Really?
As himself. The Matrix, if Keanu Reeves wasn't hot.
Do you remember that Lipshits was the name of the Dr. Spock analog?
Mm-hmm, character in Rugrats?
On Rugrats, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Lipshits.
Dr. Lipshits.
And he comes over and, like, takes a bath in their house. It's so weird. All right.
I don't know. There's a bunch of fucking Eastern European immigrants that owned an animation studio. So who knows, man? I don't know.
All right. Is there anything else we need to say to wrap up this Loose Ends vanity episode?
Vanity episode. Oh, thank you. If you've subscribed to the podcast, if you listen to the podcast, if you listen to any of the podcasts on the Burner Collective, thank you.
Send us emails. Let us know you're there.
Legitimately, text me. If you want my phone number, fucking DM me on Twitter at Piloting Error.
There you go.
And DM Stuart at
Piloting Error.
Piloting Error on Instagram. And we will respond to you.
Yep.
Legitimately. Like anyone that listens to this, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention. So
well, Joe, are you ready for the next 30 episodes?
Man, Stuart, I am 100% ready for the next 150 episodes. Especially, what is this?
This is episode 30. Thank you so much.
It's a blast. It's a blast to do this, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Stu. Love you, brother.